Hello, everyone, and welcome back to All Levels English Lab. I'm Emily, and this is episode 5 of our incredibly popular 20 Essential Daily Sentences series. I am absolutely thrilled to be here with you today because the response to our first 2 episodes has been phenomenal. So many of you have been sharing your success stories about how these expressions have transformed your conversations and made your English sound incredibly natural and authentic. That's exactly what we're here for, helping you communicate like a confident, fluent native speaker in real-world situations. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to our community. This series is dedicated to teaching you the sentences that native English speakers use instinctively every single day. We're not talking about textbook phrases that sound robotic or artificial. These are the real expressions that flow naturally in conversations, the ones that make people think, wow, their English sounds so genuine and engaging. What makes me particularly excited about today's episode is that we're diving into expressions that cover the full spectrum of human emotions and experiences. We have beautiful romantic expressions, phrases for handling disagreements, ways to express doubt and disbelief, and even some expressions that help you navigate those delicate social moments that we all encounter. You know, after years of teaching English and observing how language really works in daily life, I've discovered that what separates someone who sounds like they're reading from a phrase book from someone who sounds genuinely fluent isn't perfect grammar or an enormous vocabulary. It's knowing these everyday expressions that carry emotional weight and cultural understanding. Today's selection is particularly special because these phrases don't just communicate information. They communicate feelings, attitudes, and personality. When you master expressions like "my goodness" or "God forbid," you're not just learning words. You're learning how to express surprise, concern, and emotion in ways that create genuine human connections. What I absolutely love about these sentences is how they demonstrate the richness and expressiveness of English. We have phrases that can convey deep romantic feelings, others that help you politely disagree, and some that let you express skepticism with just the right amount of diplomacy. These are the tools that will make your English not just correct, but compelling and emotionally resonant. Whether you're expressing affection, handling a disagreement, showing surprise, or navigating complex social situations, today's expressions will give you the confidence to communicate with authenticity and emotional intelligence. So get comfortable, grab your notebook, and let's dive into these 20 incredible expressions that will add depth, personality, and genuine human warmth to your English conversations. Sentence 1. I am longing for you. Let's begin with a beautiful, deeply romantic expression. I am longing for you. This is such an elegant, heartfelt way to express that you miss someone intensely and desire their presence. Longing is a powerful word that goes beyond simple missing someone. It conveys a deep, almost aching desire to be with someone. When you say, I am longing for you, you're expressing profound emotional attachment and the pain of separation. In romantic relationships, you might say, since you've been away on your business trip, I am longing for you every single day. Or in a long-distance relationship, the miles between us are so difficult, I am longing for you constantly, counting the days until we're together again. You might use it in letters or messages. My dearest, I am longing for you and dreaming of the moment I can hold you in my arms again. It's much deeper than saying, I miss you. It conveys that the absence is truly affecting you emotionally. The word longing has a poetic, almost literary quality that makes the expression feel very heartfelt and genuine. Sentence 2. Music heals the soul. Our second expression is, music heals the soul. This is a beautiful, philosophical statement about the therapeutic and transformative power of music. When you say, music heals the soul, you're expressing the belief that music has the ability to comfort, restore, and emotionally heal people. It's often used when discussing how music helps us through difficult times or brings us joy. For example, you might say, after my father passed away, I was devastated, but music heals the soul. Listening to his favorite songs helped me feel connected to him and find peace. Or when encouraging someone, I know you're going through a tough breakup, but remember that music heals the soul. Put on your favorite songs and let them comfort you. You might use it when discussing music's impact. There's scientific research showing that music heals the soul. It actually releases endorphins and reduces stress hormones. Or when sharing personal experiences. I've always believed that music heals the soul. Whenever I'm stressed or sad, I play piano and feel instantly better. In conversations about therapy or wellness, some people need counseling, others need exercise, but for me, music heals the soul more than anything else. Or when discussing different types of music. Whether it's classical, jazz, or rock, music heals the soul in different ways for different people. Sentence 3. What makes you think so? Let's examine what makes you think so. This is a very useful question for exploring someone's reasoning or challenging their assumptions politely. When you ask, what makes you think so? You're requesting that someone explain their logic, share their evidence, or justify their opinion. It's more diplomatic than directly disagreeing and shows genuine curiosity about their thought process. For example, if someone says, I think the meeting will be canceled, you might respond, what makes you think so? Did you hear something specific? Or in a discussion, I believe she's not happy in her job. What makes you think so? Has she said something about it? You might use it to explore assumptions. This restaurant probably doesn't serve good food. What makes you think so? Have you been here before or did you read reviews? Or to understand predictions. I think it's going to rain today. Sentence 4. Easier said than done. Now let's look at easier said than done. This is a realistic, practical expression that acknowledges when something sounds simple in theory, but is actually quite difficult to accomplish. When you say, easier said than done, you're pointing out the gap between talking about something and actually doing it. It's often used to temper overly optimistic suggestions or to express understanding of someone's challenges. For example, if someone suggests, you should just stop worrying about money, you might respond, that's easier said than done when you have bills to pay and a family to support. It's hard not to worry. Or when discussing lifestyle changes, you should exercise every day and eat healthy. That's easier said than done with my work schedule and 3 kids. You might use it for career advice. You should just find a job you're passionate about. Sentence 5. You think so. Let's talk about you think so. This is an interesting expression that can convey agreement, sarcasm, or challenge, depending on the tone and context. When said with genuine enthusiasm, you think so, shows agreement and often surprise or pleasure at someone's positive opinion. When said with sarcasm, it expresses disagreement or disbelief. For enthusiastic agreement, someone says, your presentation was excellent. You might respond, you think so? Thank you so much. I was nervous about it, but I'm glad it came across well. Or when receiving compliments, your new haircut looks amazing. You think so? I wasn't sure about it, but I'm starting to like it more. The expression shows you value their opinion and are pleased by their positive feedback. However, with a sarcastic tone, it can express disagreement. Someone says, this traffic isn't too bad. You might respond sarcastically, you think so? We've been sitting here for an hour. Or, the weather is perfect for a picnic. You think so? It's 95 degrees and humid. Sometimes it's used to challenge assumptions. I think everyone enjoyed my cooking. You think so? I noticed several people barely touch their plates. Or to express doubt. I believe this plan will work perfectly. Sentence 6. God forbid. Now let's examine God forbid. This is an expression used to express strong hope that something bad won't happen, or shock when discussing unfortunate possibilities. When you say, God forbid, you're expressing that you really hope a negative situation won't occur. It's often used when discussing worst-case scenarios, or when someone mentions something concerning. For example, when discussing safety, what would happen if there was a fire in the building? God forbid that ever happens, but we do have emergency procedures in place. Or about health. If something happened to my health, God forbid, I want to make sure my family is taken care of. You might use it when discussing family. God forbid anything should happen to my parents. I don't know what I would do without them. Sentence 7. Don't be difficult. Let's look at don't be difficult. This is a direct but often gentle way to ask someone to be more cooperative or reasonable. When you say, don't be difficult, you're asking someone to stop being stubborn, uncooperative, or unreasonably demanding. The tone can range from playful to frustrated, depending on the situation and relationship. In family situations, "Come on, don't be difficult, just try the vegetables." You might actually like them. Or with children, "Don't be difficult about bedtime, you know the rules, and tomorrow is a school day." Between partners, "Don't be difficult, I'm trying to plan something nice for us. Just tell me what time works best for you." Or in friendly negotiations, "Don't be difficult about the restaurant choice, we went to your favorite place last week." In work situations, "Don't be difficult about the new procedure, I know it's different, but it will make things more efficient for everyone." Or during planning, "Don't be difficult, we need to make a decision about the budget today." It works best with people you know well, or in situations where gentle firmness is needed. Sentence 8. What gives? Now let's talk about what gives. This is a casual, informal way to ask what's going on, especially when something seems wrong or unusual. What gives is typically used when you notice something strange, unexpected, or concerning, and you want an explanation. It's more casual than "what's happening," and often implies confusion or mild frustration. For example, if you notice a friend acting strangely, "You've been quiet all evening and barely touched your dinner." What gives? Or when plans change unexpectedly. "I thought we were meeting at 7:00, but now you're saying 9:00. What gives? You might use it when something doesn't make sense. The store is supposed to be open, but all the lights are off and the door is locked. What gives? Or when noticing inconsistencies. "Yesterday you said you loved the new job, but today you seem miserable." What gives? In family situations. "You usually love pizza night, but tonight you're just pushing it around your plate." What gives, kiddo? Or with colleagues. "The project was supposed to be finished today, but I don't see any progress." What gives? Sometimes it's used about situations rather than people. "The internet was working fine this morning, but now it's completely down." What gives? Or about unexpected changes. "They canceled the meeting at the last minute without explanation." What gives? The expression can show concern. "You haven't returned my calls for 3 days." What gives? Are you okay? Or confusion. "I followed the recipe exactly, but the cake came out completely flat." What gives? This phrase is quite informal and works best with friends, family, or casual acquaintances rather than formal situations. Sentence 9. You shouldn't have, let's examine, you shouldn't have. This is a polite, gracious response when someone does something thoughtful or gives you something unexpected. When you say, "you shouldn't have," you're expressing appreciation while indicating that the person's generosity was unnecessary but very much appreciated. It shows gratitude while acknowledging their kindness went beyond what was expected. For example, when receiving an unexpected gift, "I brought you some flowers from my garden." "Oh, you shouldn't have. They're beautiful, thank you so much." Or when someone helps beyond what was asked. "I not only fixed your computer, but I also updated all your software." "You shouldn't have done all that extra work, but I really appreciate it." You might use it for thoughtful gestures. "I picked up your dry cleaning while I was out." Sentence 10. My goodness. Now let's look at my goodness. This is a versatile exclamation that expresses surprise, amazement, concern, or disbelief in a polite way. My goodness is a gentle, family-friendly expression that can convey various emotions depending on context and tone. It's more polite than stronger exclamations and suitable for all social situations. For positive surprise, "My goodness, you look absolutely stunning in that dress." Or when impressed, "You finished the entire project in 1 day. My goodness, that's incredible work." When showing concern, "My goodness, are you all right? That was quite a fall." Or expressing worry, "My goodness, this storm is getting worse by the minute." For amazement at achievements, "She got accepted to Harvard, Yale, and Stanford. My goodness, what an accomplishment." Sentence 11. I don't buy it. Let's examine. I don't buy it. This is an informal way to express skepticism or disbelief about something someone has said or claimed. When you say, "I don't buy it," you're indicating that you don't believe or accept what someone is telling you. It's more casual than saying, "I don't believe you," but carries the same meaning. For example, if someone gives an unlikely excuse, I was late because aliens abducted me for 2 hours. Come on, I don't buy it, what really happened? Or when questioning claims, this diet pill will help you lose 20 pounds in 1 week. I don't buy it, that sounds too good to be true and potentially dangerous. You might use it for suspicious stories. He said he couldn't come to work because his car broke down, but I saw him at the mall. Sentence 12. My heart beats for you. Now let's talk about my heart beats for you. This is an incredibly romantic, poetic way to express deep love and devotion. When you say, my heart beats for you, you're expressing that your very life force, your heart's rhythm, is connected to your love for someone. It's more intense and poetic than simply saying, I love you. In romantic declarations, every morning when I wake up, I remember that my heart beats for you, and that makes everything beautiful. Or in love letters, distance cannot change the fact that my heart beats for you. Every pulse reminds me of our connection. You might use it during emotional moments. I know we've had our difficulties, but I want you to know that my heart beats for you. It always has and always will. Sentence 13. Keep this between us. Let's examine, keep this between us. This is an important expression for requesting confidentiality and establishing trust. When you say, keep this between us, you're asking someone to maintain secrecy about information you're sharing. It creates a bond of trust and indicates that the information is sensitive or private. For personal matters, I'm thinking about proposing to Sarah next month, but keep this between us. I want it to be a surprise. Or for family situations, Mom is planning a surprise party for Dad's birthday. Keep this between us, okay? You might use it for workplace information. I heard there might be layoffs next quarter, but keep this between us. It's not official yet and could cause panic. Or for sensitive gossip, I saw our neighbor's husband with another woman, but keep this between us. I don't want to start rumors. In friendship contexts, I'm seeing a therapist for my anxiety, but keep this between us. I'm not ready to tell everyone yet. Sentence 14. What difference does it make? Now let's look at what difference does it make. This expression can show resignation, frustration, or genuine curiosity about the impact of something. When you ask, what difference does it make? You might be expressing that something seems unimportant, or you might genuinely want to know how something matters. The meaning depends on tone and context. Resignation. Should I wear the blue shirt or the green one to the interview? At this point, what difference does it make? Both look professional. Or when feeling defeated, I could apologize again, but what difference does it make? She's already made up her mind. In practical decisions, we could take the highway or the back roads. What difference does it make? We'll get there either way. Or for minor choices, do you want pizza or Chinese food? What difference does it make? I'm happy with either. Sentence 15. I don't agree with you. Let's examine. I don't agree with you. This is a direct but respectful way to express disagreement in conversations and discussions. When you say, I don't agree with you, you're clearly stating your opposition to someone's viewpoint while maintaining a respectful tone. It's more diplomatic than saying, you're wrong, but still firm in your position. In political discussions, I think the government should increase taxes on wealthy people. I don't agree with you. I believe that will hurt the economy and reduce investment. Or in policy debates, schools should eliminate homework entirely. I don't agree with you. Homework helps reinforce learning and teaches responsibility. For personal decisions, you should quit your job and travel the world. Sentence 16. Keep your promise. Now let's talk about keep your promise. This is a direct reminder about commitments someone has made and the importance of following through. When you say, keep your promise, you're reminding someone of their commitment and expressing your expectation that they will honor it. It can range from gentle reminders to more serious demands for accountability. For family commitments, you promised we'd go to the beach this weekend. You're right, I need to keep my promise. Let's plan what time we'll leave. Or with children, you promised you'd clean your room before playing video games. I know, and I always keep my promises. I'll do it now. In romantic relationships, you promised we'd have a date night this week. You're absolutely right. I need to keep my promise. Let me book that restaurant you wanted to try. Or for important commitments, you promised you'd quit smoking for your health. I know I need to keep my promise. It's harder than I thought, but I'm trying. For business situations, you promised the report would be ready by Friday. I absolutely need to keep my promise. I'll work late to make sure it's completed on time. Or for loans, you promised you'd pay me back by the end of the month. Sentence 17. Shame on you. Let's examine shame on you. This is a strong expression of moral disapproval or disappointment in someone's behavior. When you say shame on you, you're expressing that someone has acted inappropriately, unethically, or disappointingly. It carries moral judgment and can range from playful scolding to serious condemnation. For ethical violations, you cheated on the exam. Shame on you, that's not only dishonest, but it undermines your own education. Or for breaking trust, you told everyone my secret after promising to keep it confidential. Shame on you, I trusted you completely. Sometimes used playfully, you ate the last cookie that was meant for dessert. Shame on you, now what are we going to have after dinner? Or teasingly, you didn't call your mother on her birthday. Sentence 18. See you around. Now let's look at see you around. This is a casual, informal way to say goodbye when you don't have specific plans to meet again. See you around is more casual than see you soon, and implies that you'll probably run into each other naturally, rather than through planned meetings. It's friendly but non-committal. For casual acquaintances, it was great running into you at the coffee shop. Yes, it was nice catching up, see you around. Or after chance meetings, I didn't expect to see you at the grocery store. I know, what a coincidence, well, see you around. In workplace situations, I'm transferring to the other department next week. I'll miss working with you directly. See you around the office. Or when leaving a job, today's my last day, but I'll probably be back to visit. We'll miss you, see you around. For neighbors, thanks for helping me carry those packages upstairs. No problem at all, see you around the building. Or in social settings, this party is winding down, I think I'll head home. It was fun talking with you. See you around. Sometimes with former classmates. I can't believe we ran into each other after 10 years. I know, well, I hope you're happy. See you around. Or at community events. Thanks for helping with the fundraiser. My pleasure, see you around town. In gym or recreational settings. Great game today. Thanks, you played well too. See you around the courts. Or ending conversations. I need to get going, but this was a nice chat. Absolutely, see you around. This expression is perfect for maintaining friendly relations without the pressure of making specific future plans. Sentence 19. See you soon, finally, let's talk about see you soon. This is a warm, affectionate way to say goodbye when you expect to meet again in the near future. See you soon implies that you have plans to meet again, or that you regularly see each other. It's warmer and more definite than see you around, and suggests a closer relationship or concrete future plans. For close relationships, I'm leaving for my business trip tomorrow morning. Have a safe flight, see you soon, I'll miss you while you're gone. Or with family, thanks for dinner, Mom. You're welcome, honey. See you soon, don't be a stranger. When parting with friends, this was such a fun evening. I had a great time too. See you soon, let's plan another get-together next week. Or after dates, I really enjoyed tonight. Me too, see you soon, I'm already looking forward to our next date. In work contexts, I'm taking vacation for the next 2 weeks. Enjoy your time off, see you soon, we'll miss having you here. Or for regular meetings, thanks for the productive meeting. Great work today, see you soon at next week's session. See you soon, will you come to my birthday party? Or for regular commitments, thanks for the great lesson today. You're improving so much, see you soon for our next piano lesson. All right, everyone, that's all for today's episode. We've gone through some very useful everyday phrases, broke them down with examples, and hopefully made them easier for you to use in your own conversations. Remember, language learning is not just about memorizing words. It's about feeling comfortable using them in the right context. If you found today's phrases helpful, try practicing them in real life. Maybe choose 2 or 3 and use them this week with your friends, colleagues, or even in front of the mirror. That way, they'll become a natural part of your English. In our next episode, we'll continue exploring more expressions and also talk about how tone and body language can completely change the meaning of a phrase. So make sure you join us again. Thank you so much for listening. Take care, and see you in the next episode.